Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Tech Stocks Daily. Today we're diving into the electrifying world of tech giants shaking up Wall Street. Gear up for Microsoft's ambitious partnerships in generative AI and their intriguing tango with Bitcoin whispers. Then we'll tackle Google's dual drama, their exciting AI venture with Rezolve, and a jaw-dropping antitrust showdown that could upend their Apple deal. Don't miss MicroStrategy's bold leap in its Bitcoin adventure as they make headlines with record stock surges. Lastly, Meta marvel at Meta's impressive growth prospects, standing out as a must-watch stock in the tech universe. Stay tuned for all this juicy tech tidbits, financial fireworks, and more. Ahoy tech enthusiasts! Let's dive into everything Microsoft today as it's making waves across multiple domains, from stock market dynamics to groundbreaking tech collaborations, even touching upon the spicy world of Bitcoin. Firstly, Microsoft finds itself under the limelight thanks to interesting whispers among trade sharks in the vast ocean of stock market speculation. Let's cut through the jargon. There's a noticeable bearish vibe around Microsoft's options. Whales are circling. About half of the recent option trades took a bearish stance, involving over $400 in puts and calls, hinting at a price window for Microsoft between $200 and $480. There's an air of analysis paralysis here, as experts balance Microsoft's extensive tech portfolio against the broader market uncertainties. Yet, in the eyes of major analysts, throwing a sprinkle of optimism, targets are set high with predictions landing comfortably around the $500 mark. Shift your gaze from the roller coaster of Wall Street to Microsoft's dynamic partnership landscape. Today, they announced a global-scale collab with Capgemini and Mistral AI to pump up the adoption of generative AI technologies using their ever-faithful Azure platform. Together, these giants are doubling down on crafting intelligent solutions customized for sectors demanding high adaptability, giving regulated industries a tech revamp. Speaking of adaptability, let's not overlook the tete-a-tete Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella had about Bing's crusade against Google's search fortress. Despite Google's stronghold with 90% market share, Nadella backs Bing, sporting satisfying growth numbers. This positivity entwines with Microsoft's collaboration with OpenAI, where AI magic boosts both ChatGPT and Microsoft's Azure capabilities, a nod to tech incrementalism, as Nadella puts it. And if you thought Bitcoin's presence in board meetings was a mere fantasy, think again. Enter Michael Saylor, a Bitcoin enthusiast, and MicroStrategy's planning maestro, who has made headlines by securing a spot to present a succinct 3-minute case to Microsoft's board on why Bitcoin should join their balance sheet party. Shareholders are abuzz, contemplating Bitcoin's potential firm finances virtues, despite Microsoft's board initially waving a cautious finger. Engage in a bit of thought fun as we ponder whether Bing's growth, coupled with a dab of generative AI and Bitcoin, implicitly suggests Microsoft's gridding for a turbocharged leap into the future like Iron Man with a few more gadgets strapped on. Upon all these layers, considering deep-set market analytics and eyebrow-raising initiatives, Microsoft emerges vibrantly from bluish screens today, stitching together stock prognostications, that persistent duel for digital search dominance, card tricks with the hard-hitting tech powerhouses, and perhaps even whispering sweet Bitcoin lullabies to its financially intricate personas, crafting a compelling tech narrative indeed. All right, tech enthusiasts, hold on to your hats because Google is making quite the splash today. Here's the scoop. Google's in the spotlight with two major stories, a strategic partnership and a brewing antitrust challenge that's making some waves in the tech ocean. First on the docket, Google has inked a deal with Rezolve AI, an up-and-coming star in AI-powered commerce technology. Through this slick new partnership, Google Cloud will now be reselling Rezolve's Brain Suite. What's this Brain Suite, you ask? It's a bundle of cutting-edge AI tools aimed at jazzing up the retail and consumer commerce world. Think of them as a retail manager's dream, improving customer engagement, optimizing operations, and essentially handing out business growth like it's candy. With Google Cloud's behemothing global reach, Rezolve is banking on racking up 50% of its forecasted revenue from this dynamic duo. This could be a major breakthrough, essentially a backstage pass for Rezolve to the worldwide stage. The Brain Suite aims to make the shopping experience seamless and so personalized that customers feel almost spoiled for choices. Now, popping over to the darker, stormier side of the news, Google's lucrative love affair with Apple is under threat. There's a $20 billion annual payment that Google makes to Apple to keep Googling as the default search engine on Apple devices. But things aren't as rosy as before. Earlier this year, it came to light through an antitrust lawsuit that these financial tokens were actually sweetening 17.5% of Apple's operating income. No small potatoes there. In a turn resembling a courtroom drama, a federal judge has since laid down the law. Google's got an illegal monopoly on the search engine scene, which prompted the U.S. Department of Justice to reconsider these cozy handshake deals. If the hammer comes down and the DOJ blocks these payments, Apple might need a new boo for its search engine solutions. Maybe Microsoft's Bing will waltz back into the spotlight. Though famously, Apple's flirtation with Bing was a thing of the past between 2013 and 2017. But past partners can sometimes spark new flames, right? Google isn't just twiddling its thumbs, they're pressing the appeal button, challenging this legal brouhaha. There's chatter about Google having to divest its Chrome browser, a big wrench that could throw some major cogs into the works. While everyone waits with bated breath for the DOJ's final position, Google's shares have managed to trot up the stock market slope, indicating that investors still hold some faith. Overall, it's a mix of promising partnerships on one front and turbulent legal tribulations on the other. Whether it ends with fireworks or a courtroom showdown, Google is definitely keeping things lively in the tech world today. Stay tuned, because this roller coaster is just getting started. MicroStrategy is cashing in on the Bitcoin frenzy and making waves today, folks. Their stock is surging like it's had a triple shot of espresso, and the excitement is all about their latest financial move. So, what went down? MicroStrategy, which is kind of like that friend who just can't get enough of Bitcoin, announced the pricing of an upsized offering because they just had to have more of that digital goodness. Initially planning to offer $1.75 billion in convertible senior notes, the company cranked the volume up to $2.6 billion. These notes are a way for MicroStrategy to raise funds from qualified institutional buyers with some enticing terms. They're due in 2029 with a spicy 0% interest rate. Who needs interest, am I right? But they didn't stop there, because when you're riding the Bitcoin rocket, go big or go home, the initial purchasers of these notes got a special treat, a 3-day option to snap up an additional $400 million worth of paper. All said and done, this deal is expected to close by Thursday, with MicroStrategy's coffers overflowing with approximately $2.58 billion in fresh capital. Now you might be wondering what they're going to do with all that cash. Maybe buy a small island? Nope. They're sticking to their tried and true strategy, using those funds to gobble up more Bitcoin. Yup, more Bitcoin. You see, MicroStrategy has no fear when it comes to cryptocurrencies. As of November 17th, they held a jaw-dropping 331,200 Bitcoins in their digital stash, bought at an average price of $49,874 per coin. They've been as busy as a bee, acquiring roughly 51,780 Bitcoins just in the span of a week for a cool $4.6 billion in cash. Let's not forget the cherry on top of today's market mayhem, Bitcoin's latest leap to new all-time highs. As of today, it was up about 2.4% in the last 24 hours and trading around $94,350, causing a ripple effect on MicroStrategy's stock, which shot up by 9.4% to $471. Talk about a high-flying day on the market. It's almost as if Bitcoin and MicroStrategy are in a never-ending race to see who hits higher hurdles in a single bound. MicroStrategy has firmly cemented itself as the corporate king of Bitcoin fandom, and they seem to have cracked the recipe for riding the crypto waves. Whether it's their bold financial maneuvers or their unshakable faith in Bitcoin, they've defiantly grabbed the spotlight today. That's all for the MicroStrategy bingo, and keep your eyes on those Bitcoin charts. They've definitely been practicing their trampoline routine. Welcome back, tech enthusiasts. Today, we've got our eyes set on Meta platforms, hitting the headlines as a tantalizing growth stock option. Yes, folks, we're talking about Zucks and pals making some serious waves in the investment sea. First up, let's dive into why Meta's grabbing attention. According to Zacks, a financial research powerhouse, Meta Platforms has been highlighted as a prime growth stock candidate. And for all you number crunchers out there, the magical financial pixie dust is in its expected earnings growth. An eye-popping projected 51.5% bump this year means Meta's in the serious growth zone, happily smashing the industry average of 32.2%. But wait, there's more in Meta's magic bag: asset utilization. While it sounds like a snooze fest, the asset utilization ratio pretty much says, how well are we using our stuff to make money? Meta's ratio of 0.67 beats the industry's 0.57, showing the company's netting more sales per dollar of assets. And undeniably, those sales are crucial. With an anticipated 20.8% sales growth compared to a measly 7.1% industry average this year, there's some razzle-dazzle money magic happening. Now time for a side quest. Competing in the interactive media and services jungle, Meta takes on its arch rivals gloriously. Sure, it's got a mixed bag of valuation ratios with a price-to-earnings ratio of 26.48, a steeper price-to-book, and a high price-to-sales ratio, indicating it's got some pricey tickets. But boy, does it perform. We're talking a strong return on equity of 9.77%, and it's throwing down with a killer EBITDA of $22.06 billion, a bolder splash than its industry compadres by a solid 5.93 times. Oh, did I mention the financial health? Well, Meta's rocking a laudably low debt-to-equity ratio of 0.3. It's leveraging less and going strong on equity. That definitely pulls some oohs and ahs at Wall Street gatherings. Amidst industry tide testing, Meta's standing tall, leveraging less debt, riding on electrifying revenue growth, and charming us with compelling gross profit magic. It's like watching a financial Cirque du Soleil performance, except it's playing out wonderfully in the stocks and charts realm. All right, fabulous tech watchers, let me know your thoughts. Does Meta's promising growth trajectory entice your inner investor? Are you pumped or thinking the hype train's going to derail? Let me know. Toss your thoughts, predictions, and witty one-liners into the comments below. Let's talk tech. All right, let's put on our analyst hats and take a closer look at Google stocks amidst today's buzz. Given the intriguing mix of developments, here's my take on whether we should sell, buy, or hold. Considering Google's exciting partnership announcement with Rezolve AI, along with the ongoing antitrust complications, I'd be inclined to hold for now. Here's why. 1. Partnership potential. The collaboration with Rezolve AI is a bright spot, particularly as it ties in with Google's already formidable cloud ecosystem. This partnership opens up new avenues in a flourishing sector, AI-driven commerce, which could bolster Google Cloud's revenue streams. It suggests long-term growth potential that could enhance Google's bottom line. 2. Legal troubles. The antitrust challenge is no joke. It has the potential to reshape Google's financial landscape significantly. The threat of breaking up lucrative deals with Apple could affect a substantial portion of Google's income, given the $20 billion in search engine agreements. The federal judge's ruling might pressure Google's stock in the short term and may invite further volatility. However, Google is appealing the decision, and legal processes can be lengthy and unpredictable, sometimes causing less immediate impact than one might expect. Number 3. Market confidence. Despite the legal scuffles, Google's stock has climbed, suggesting that the market remains optimistic about Google's ability to navigate these choppy waters. Investors still seem to believe in Google's resilience, and innovation support this hold stance. While Google's future is indeed a seesaw of exciting innovations against looming legal challenges, holding would provide you with flexibility. It allows you to gauge Google's next strategic moves and judicial outcomes better, rather than making a hasty decision in the heat of the moment. But hey, remember, this is just one vlogger's take. Before you dive in and make a financial move, it's vital to conduct your own research. Consider your financial situation, investment goals, and risk tolerance. Discuss with financial advisors if needed. Your strategy should align best with your personal investment plans. Cheers to making informed decisions out there, folks. Wow, what a day in the tech markets, folks. Today's action was like a tech soap opera with all the plot twists. Microsoft stirring excitement with its AI partnerships and stock plays, Google grappling with a major antitrust showdown while jazzing up commerce with Rezolve AI, MicroStrategy on a relentless Bitcoin binge with fresh financial maneuvers, and Meta flexing its muscles as a growth stock darling. It's a roller coaster of exciting collaborations, financial strategies, and of course, some legal drama. If you love keeping up with these vibrant tech tales, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and definitely share it with your fellow tech enthusiasts. Don't miss out on tomorrow's slice of the tech news pie, filled with the freshest updates and engaging stories. Catch you again when the digital world spins around.